What amazes me in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that even though I played this game since the start, there are a bunch of older cards I had no idea even existed. For example, Kotodama never really stood out to me in any way, but I recently decided to give it a read and was actually rather shocked. This card is quite similar to number 18 Heraldry Patriarch, as it punishes players for having monsters with the same name on the board. Since this card was released in Magic Ruler back in 2002, it happens to be one of the very first Floodgate monsters in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Which is quite insane. This card could be the perfect counter to Scapegoat, or basically any token generating card for that matter. Not to mention that this card randomly works pretty well against Cyber Dragon and Harpy decks, as they both rely on monsters who all share the same name on the field. Speaking of which, this card is a direct counter to Rescue Rabbit, as the two monsters summoned by its effect would immediately die off to Kotodama. Overall, this card isn't all that great, but the fact that a 22-year-old monster actually had an effect with semi-modern application and dodged everyone's radar is pretty impressive.